What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be finishing off the wiring in the GC8. So all that's left is all the wires in the engine bay. So removing that, and then I'm going to start on the STI and remove all the wires that I can. The goal is to be able to take all the wires from the STI into the GC8 by the end of the episode. So stay tuned. Okay, so here's where we ended up last time. Everything in here is removed except for those wires over there and the fuse box. So that's what I still need to do today. So what I'm gonna do is start over there and get all that stuff loosened up, and then chase every wire down this way up to here and free it up so that I can see if I have to pull everything through the firewall into the cabin or the other way out of the car. So yeah, let's do it. All right, there it is. It's out. Everything came out that way towards the outside of the car pretty nicely. So I definitely would do that again if I had to. The other way is definitely harder. So now what I can do is start working on this thing. Guess you guys can't see it, but yeah. So the interior is somewhat started. There are no seats. The carpet is still in, and pretty much all the trim pieces are still in the car. So gonna have to go ahead and remove all that. Alright, I just got done pulling the carpet and something kind of unexpected happened. This car has been sitting inside and hasn't moved for probably 3 months. And as I was pulling the carpet, I noticed there was a little bit of water, and now I see there's an entire pool in here. So that's not a good sign. I'm not too worried. I don't think I was going to use the carpet anyways. And it does smell a bit weird, but it's not too bad. So I'm sure I could still use it if I wanted to. But anyways, now I have access to all the cables, and next thing is going to be the dash. I've already removed most of it, but I still need to go and dig out some bolts. Alright, quick update. As you can see, the dash and the heater box and all the AC stuff is out. So that leaves me with a bunch of wires over here. That's where the engine harness merges into the main harness. So there's that, and then on this side there's the ECU behind that little door. and then a bunch of other wires that runs to the door and to the roof as well, and it continues all the way down there and then into the trunk. As far as the middle goes, it's pretty much done all the way up here, and then the right side is just a few wires down there into the under the rear seats, and that's it. Those are easy. As far as the plan now, it's gonna be from starting over there, removing or freeing up all the wires, the ECU, and then working my way down then into the trunk. And then once that's done, I can come back here and then finish up this side and then the left side, and eventually pull all that stuff. So yeah, it's still a lot of work to be done, but I think it's moving pretty good. I'd like to get done with at least the interior for now. If I have time tonight, then I might start in the front. But since I haven't started I guess the engine harness yet, I still have, you know, the fuse box that's over there. All that stuff is in the way. Well, the ABS is okay, but a bunch of stuff that's still in the way. So it's gonna take me a while to get all that stuff out. A little bit more than that car. Yeah, there's even stuff down there. So I'm gonna have to remove the fenders at some point. It's probably as soon as I'm done with the interior. But yeah, so one thing I'm doing right now that I didn't do before is I'm labeling every cable that I remove. So this way, like this is the throttle cable, and this way I don't forget where everything goes. Because once I'm done removing all the wires, I'm just gonna make a pile in the middle, take that, and then throw it over there and start reorganizing everything. Time for another update. So far everything's good. The left side's all disconnected. As you can see, this is the end of the loom, and it runs to the middle and then to the right, and there is actually a few connectors over there. So if I wanted to, I could just disconnect it here and then remove all the front and deal with the back later. But I'm still gonna do the back now, so I have everything at once. That means I'm gonna go in the trunk right now. As far as the front goes, right side's all done, left side's done, middle is pretty much done. So all that's left is just this end over there. So I didn't end up filming the trunk stuff. I feel like there's not enough room to be able to work and film at the same time. So I did it, and now all the cables are here, nothing left in the trunk. Here's where we're at right now. All the heater stuff is out, the dash, everything's out, so I'm just left with the wiring, and it's a big mess. So I've done everything in the back already, up to pretty much, there's a few more things here, but not much, up to pretty much there. So all I'm left with today is this whole mess, and basically splitting the back part of the wiring with the front that goes to the engine. So that's what I'm going to do now. Split that up, and then I can take pretty much all the wires in the cabin and transfer it to that car. Alright, as you can see, I just got done loosening all the wires. So everything is disconnected. On this side, that's just the engine bay harness over here, and over there it's all disconnected. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do is just make a huge pile in the middle and take it and drop it inside the other car. Actually, before I do that, I need to take care of a few things, including the pedals. These are still the automatic pedals. So I do have a set of manual over there, but I'd like to use the GD ones if I can. So I need to make sure I can put those in here, maybe do a little bit of custom work, but that's gonna need to be first. Something else is gonna be the heater box and the AC stuff. I want to take care of those before I start putting all the wires back in, because it's gonna be a mess. So yeah, things are gonna get a lot more interesting pretty soon. There's gonna be a lot of test fitting of the dash and the heater box and all that stuff in the next one. And now it's pretty much rebuilding the car. So we're almost done removing stuff from the GD. There's just a little more in the engine bay and the doors and all that stuff, but pretty much 90% done removing stuff and starting on the rebuilding stage of the build. So bear with me, and yeah. As always though, if you liked it, please give it a like. Also, if you'd like to give me the suggestions on either the mechanical stuff or video/editing, please do so. I always appreciate those. Helps me move forward. And otherwise, if you would like to see more, check out the channel, subscribe, find me on Instagram, and that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.